Welcome to the round of 16 on Women's Sunday at the Montreal Grand Prix. 8 fights coming out in 2 waves. We're going to start with the first wave. On yellow, it's Xiao Yaki of China against Anna Marton of Hungary. On green, Anna Limbach of Germany up against Yoon Ji-soo of Korea. On red, it's the Wunderkid, Lisa Pushtai of Hungary, going up against Cecilia Berder. Her nickname is Grandma.
Really?
On the blue piece where we're going to start, it's Sofia Pozniakova, the 2018 world champion from Russia, up against Sarah Balza of France. I'm Karim Bashir, and in the box with me, I've heard him already, it's Andrew Fischel. Andrew, a bit of a surprise for Balza coming through that 64 match, but she's made it through to the 16, and of course she's chasing a place on the team for France. What a great result for her today, but what a matchup as well.
Yeah. As you can hear, the athletes are being announced around the field of play, but as you can see, that Pozniakova match is coming up on this piece very shortly. What a humdinger we've got to start.
Yeah, this bout is amazing. It's happened so many times. The last couple times that they've fenced in the 2019 season, Kharlan won both those bouts, 15-11 and 15-9. At the last tournament in Salt Lake City, these two also fenced in the 16, and that's when Kharlan won the bout 15-9. So I didn't see either of those bouts, but Mariel's going to have to change her strategy, the one that she used the last few times, if she wants to win this bout.
The thing about that match, I was in Salt Lake and I saw it. Well, let's first of all talk about how wonderful both these athletes are. Their records are quite incredible. But Zagunis took a break after the Rio Olympic Games. She had a child.
Her daughter, yeah.
And then she also had an injury, a very unfortunate injury to her foot. So just making the comeback. But this is the thing, if you're out for a couple of years, even if you're as good as Mariel Zagunis, you're going to climb the rankings rapidly, but when you get up into sort of between 17 and 32 in the world, you're always going to face a tough opponent. First off, perhaps in the 32, but definitely in the 16. And what a titan she's coming up against here.
Yeah. Right now, Olga is the #1 fencer in the world. This is the toughest person for her to fence in this tournament, and not just like in general, but I think for her, this is the person that she may have the lowest win percentage against of all the other top 16 fencers. Ooh. I've heard a lot of fencers complaining about how slippery these strips are this weekend. Although, since that happened a few days ago, people seem to have been slipping a lot less, so maybe they took that into account and cleaned the strips or something.
Yeah, just a little bit of dust on these shiny pistes can make them very slippy.
Remise. Yeah, it's true. I always tell people to bring a towel or a shirt with them that they can, like, pour some water on and rub their feet. It makes a big difference. Nice action by Mariel. She tried that on the first touch and got remised, so it's a good distance adjustment off of the same timing, which worked before. Ooh, nice pull again. And great attack, too.
So we look at the record between them. They have a whole catalogue of medals. Zagunis with 27 Grand Prix medals. Kharlan with 24. God. They've both got 2 Olympic medals. Zagunis has got 11 Pan American medals. Kharlan 7 European medals. And between them, they have 12 World Championship medals. Wow. They've met more times than I can count. But as you said, Andrew. The favour is very much with Kharlan, 62% head-to-head against Mariel Zagunis.
And recently, since 2014, I think Kharlan has won the last 5 in a row, and then Mariel won 2 before that.
Most recently, not even a month ago in Salt Lake City, it was a 15-9 victory.
Yeah, pretty
for
decisive.
Kharlan, and it was decisive. It was a comfortable 15-9.
Yeah. I think a lot of the actions that Mariel is losing are because of her execution of the action rather than the action that she's picking.
We go into the break with Kharlan continuing that dominance, 8-4 up against Mariel Zagunis, whizzing around the field of play. It's a slow start on yellow, as Xiao of China is 5-3 up against Marton. Anna Lembach is continuing her fine form of recent times. She's 8-4 up against Yun Ji-soo on green. And on the red piece, well, is one-way traffic. Cecilia Berder is 8-1 up against Lisa Pushtai.
Whoa. Wow, I was expecting that to be a really close bout.
Yeah, me too. Jean-Philippe Durel talking with Berder at the moment, but he doesn't really have much to say, as Benjamin Bodie, the Hungarian coach of Lisa Pushtai, well, he's earning his euros.
I mean, when your athlete is up 8-1, there isn't a lot to say.
Keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Don't change, don't overthink it.
Well, here we see Kharlan is, well, she's like chomping at the bit. She's ready to go already for the second half. She wants to get this one done and dusted, put her feet up before the quarterfinals.
That's a tricky call.
Having a little review of this one, do you have a gut feeling on this before Miklos Kosa comes back and makes his decision?
I mean, I think that's the right call.
That's easy to say after Miklos Kosa was given it.
That's true. I mean, that touch was kind of weird because Kharlan did get the blade, but it was so early. It was kind of like unclear if it was actually a parry or if it was like a counterattack just clicking a guard. So those touches are better to just go straight back and look if you don't have a gut feeling.
Yeah. And that's we talked about how good the video
again
is, but it really is helpful for the referees as well when they're in two minds.
Wow, great patience by Kharlan on the back line. Just to stand there, use her body as a fake to get Mariel away from her, and when she didn't, she was ready to finish. Very on balance, really nice touch.
So for me, when Mariel has the opportunity to get the ball, as I've said before, to get the right of way, she is one of the very best at that. It's not a short attack, but it's not a long attack.
It's like a mid-range attack.
Yeah, she's one of the best exponents of that.
Yeah, mid-range attacks are really important. They're very difficult to do because usually either it's just a short attack that's easy to pull, or a long attack that might be easy to counterattack, but a mid-range attack has both the advantages of both and like few disadvantages. So you'll see a lot of the top athletes doing them, and that's the thing that kind of like elevates people to the next levels when they start consistently getting those kind of touches.
Well, she needs a few more here. Had another opportunity, and it was the second bite of the cherry for Zagunis.
There's no touch.
Well, she kind of crossed her feet. Was there a loss of equilibrium, perhaps? One of them lost the balance, and that's why Kosa called a halt before the hit was given?
I don't know.
One step in preparation for Zagunis. For Kharlan. Zagunis takes the opportunity to steal the right of way.
Although Kharlan does not agree with the call, asks for replay, and it goes back.
Your feeling?
I actually thought Kharlan was a little bit ahead. But I think Miklos is saying that even though her hand was ahead, she was too late to initiate, and so it's still Mariel's attack.
Sticks with his decision, but Zagunis still in trouble against the world number 1.
Yeah.
Just the acceleration after that first step got that hit, right?
Not just that, Mariel saw the preparation coming and tried to parry it, and Kharlan went around it. But it's so hard to fence against her because she puts herself in a position where she's able to react really well. So unless you're really pressuring her, it's easy for her to just kind of wait and react to you. Referee kept his original call on that one. So this, to me, is very similar to the last touch that they gave Kharlan, where Mariel is hitting first, but I think Kosha is saying that Kharlan's feet are so far ahead that that doesn't matter at that point.
Well, you're quite right. Well called there. The world number 1, well, again, another comfortable victory.
Yeah.
15-8 over Mariel Zagunis.
Even more comfortable than the last 2.
Yeah, and she continues her comeback, and she'll be happy with a quarter-final. But no rest for the wicked, Andrew. We're going to switch pieces immediately.